let's see. Unmuted. I got my channel redeems on. I'm wearing my mic. Okay, I got all the stuffs. I almost wasn't gonna stream, but I was sitting here working. I thought, just do it. Turn the cameras on. So here's where we left off. Let's see. Let's fix. I put a little. Did I not fix it? I thought I just did. Okay, some little sticker things. I figured out the hand and his little armor. So I can at least ink those. The little moisture farm on Tatooine on the back. I was wondering what I was going to do with the double sun. I was thinking of getting that watercolor kind of masking fluid stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like use water and then kind of dip in some color to let the watercolor paint kind of soak in along with the water stuff. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Hey Shadow, how you doing? Lurkies. Hi Vince. Long time no see, everybody. 2 days in a row streaming Siege! Return of the Speeder Grump even and all. Yeah. Yeah, I did some figuring out. And it's gonna be really hard to see, but I plotted in really lightly where some of his red was gonna be. Like there's like a tiny bit. Here, let's see, where's my pointing thing? Okay. So what we have here is like there's 3 little lines here, 2, maybe 2. I'll stick to 2 because that's itty bitty. This jaw area is red. There's red in this temple area, a couple of squares here, and then a stripe that just goes all the way around the back. So your camera is good enough I can see the texture on the paper. Oh, well, good. Thank you. This paper is also super textury. Of all the watercolor papers, like I'm getting the super fancy one, Arches, and they have hot press, cold press, and rough. So hot press, I guess they press it hot, so it's real smooth. Cold press is a little rougher, but it's still pressed. This is just rough. Yeah, it's like apartment wall. So using a tiny pen for this was kind of hard. It was like trying to get tiny details. So let's see. What else do I have? So there's like little red spots on his forearms and just kind of ridges and things that I added. So I'm going to ink that first and ink the moisture farm. Some little dusty clouds. And then I guess watercolor. This is where we started. This is what I lightboxed. Drew it on typing paper and then lightboxed it to trace it on this one. So we'll see. Got all my stuffs? Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I always do. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it kind of looks like a painted wall. Good description. Before or after the fire at the farm? Siege. No, this is a different. This isn't the Skywalker moisture farm. Jeez, it's dark over there. Huh. Ugh. No, this is good grump fun. Okay, let's see. All this stuff's here. I'll make this small. Make this small. Okay. And then you can stay. Totally different farm. Whoops, wrong house. No one saw that. Get a shovel. Okay, so let's see. Scoot you. You can stay. Okay. And big and yeah. So figure. Let's start. Where's a good place to start? Maybe this back forearm, so I can get my whoopsies done in some background kind of thing rather than mess up fingers. All right. So blind grab the ink. It lives by a brown bottle, so I just grab for the area next to the brown bottle. What did I have? I needed to rehydrate some. Oh, it was a tube of this color of watercolor, and it was completely dried out. So I think I did that on the stream. I just sliced it open with a blade and just put it in here, watered it down. Is it still okay? I don't think it matters because, oh shoot, no, it's okay. Let's see what it did. Well, it's not too bad. I can just throw more water in there when I need it. I completely understand that artist who went out of his way to never draw hands, even if it was funny at times. Oh, did I see that? Was that recently? Someone was just putting it behind oh no, it was faces. If you can't draw pretty faces, here's a... And he would draw a girl with a bird flying in front of her face. Hi Marsh, how are you? I got serious business to take care of here. I gotta ink this real nice. So far so good. Let's see. Okay, so how have you been? What have you been doing? How's work? You're always working. Star Wars, yeah. Grump is lost. So we'll see. Okay. So I don't even know. I think this is Higgins ink. I just stole it from Joel. And what else do I need? I need a little ink blotter thing. Can use this. I don't need pencils right now or erasers. Got water hazards. Okay. There you go. Been good working on digital painting with coloring pages by another artist here on Twitch, and then drawing some plushies for friends. Oh, you've been doing a collection of those plushie drawings, right? How is the painting with coloring pages? The other artists, do you guys do that combined streaming stuff? I tried to look at how to fix the was it stream elements alerts, like when you get follows and things, because they're real big and real low, but it's connected to some other stuff. I think it's connected to the stream stickers. Okay, there we go. So needless to say, I didn't fix it. It stays on the list of need to do. It's been going well. I can post a couple in the Discord. Yeah, do that. I'll share it. Okay. Let's see. Where's my ink? The little pot is getting, the fill line is lower and lower. That's kind of good. Okay, so remember, light touch. Don't go all crazy and push down. Just be patient. Okay. Everybody behave. There's a little ridge going straight up the bicep in this piece of plastic cuff. It can't be plastic. What do they make stormtrooper armor out of? So if it goes up, let's try to just make it go up a little bit. Ugh. Itty bitty. Oh, Marcy, and also if you want to, you could, I don't know if you already did it, you can post links too, if you need to. Well, they are pinups, so just heads up. Pinups? So, are they safe for work? Let's see. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, the major bits are covered. I appreciate the warning. Here, let me show. Let's see. Here, let's get this bikini one. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I was showing off Star Wars stuff yesterday, so my window's gonna be tiny. Okay, so that, no. Okay, that part's done. You can live over there. Let's see what happens when I do this. Okay, so let's see. It's like coloring comic books when you do it that way. Let me open this up a little bit. Okay. Oh. Okay, so then what? Make this bigger? Or smaller? Nothing ever works how I expect it to. It was better before. Okay, well, we're gonna get this little bit of it, because my goodness. And then, there you go. I like that. I like her bikini, little red bikini. Vines. So what's happening with her? She's like, she's trapped and she's got mushrooms. Okay, is she like of the swamp or something? She's got mushrooms in her hair. I'm gonna post the link to the Discord so you can get like a proper look at this. Okay. Okay, have a look in the Discord so you can see the full image and also the one that's just like 10% spicier. It's still not so crazy. She's supposed to be a swamp woman. The original artist made her skin green. She showed him after. She showed me after. Oh, I see. Yeah, the color notes are helpful sometimes, right? I've had that happen. That happens at publishing places too. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I think we're back to normal. Yeah, one of the things that happen repeatedly is like you get pages and you don't always get the script for them, but it's you see a sky and there's a circle in it and you just color daytime scene it and it ends up that's supposed to be a full moon. So sometimes it's easy to shift the colors around, but it's been a lot easier to not make the mistake in the first place. Okay, let's see. 5-stream streak. Did that just happen? Yeah. Thank you, Marsh. Okay, caught up. Yeah, for a job, that can be important. It's also fun not knowing and using my imagination. Yeah. I was talking about that with this piece here where the person said, you know, just no notes, just do your thing. I'm like, oh, what is my thing? I don't know. But I think people know that artists will pick something they like and have more fun with it rather than you accidentally picking something they're not that into. But you run the risk of just not liking what they come up with. So that's where I am right now, hoping this goes over well. So this is a shock trooper, and it's red and white. But there's so many different forms of reference online. Some of it's from the game, some of it's fan art, some of it's like just, what is it, sideshow collectible toys or hot toys, like different versions of it. So this is going to be yet another version of a shock trooper. My favorite words in a description are "in your style." Yeah, I hope so. I have one speed. It's gonna get a square head. So enjoy that. Yeah, I like your art a lot too. Hold on, I need to do like in your whenever I show up and chat in your chat, it automatically shouts me out, which is really cool. Thank you very much. So I need to do the same. I don't know how to do that though. Most likely Marsh also streams art. There you go. Or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is one of the games that I really want to play, but I'm not buying a Switch for it. You did both today? So how do you like the game? Is that your is this a second playthrough or something like that? I want to do a second playthrough of Cyberpunk while I wait till they come out with the next one, which I'm going to be a senior citizen by the time it comes out. I want to play as a guy this time. I was I can't remember. There's like three. There's Street Kid, Corpo, and then the Dusty Desert one. That I was Dusty Desert. I should be Street Kid next time. I don't want to be Corpo. The OG game on the Nintendo. Third, maybe. I loved it. Zelda was my gateway drug into gaming. Yeah. Zelda was pretty good. I need to finish. You didn't finish Cyberpunk. There's a bunch of download stuff too. I hope you have it. Yeah, we had, for a hot second, we had the gold cartridge of the Zelda game. I don't know where it ended up. I think my mom, no, I actually asked her recently. It was my theory, and it was recently confirmed by her, that she would play while we were in school. Oh, hi, FPT! How are you? You still have a gold cartridge of Zelda? So my mom would play while we were in school, and I think time would get away from her, and she would just shut it down and slam the thing shut and not save. So I started that game. Was it that one? Maybe it was one of the Mario Brothers, but I started it like 3 separate times because my game save kept disappearing because mom didn't save it when she shut everything down. Doing well. How are you? Not too bad. I almost didn't stream today. I'm glad I did. I wanted to get some pencil stuff figured out, and I was thinking, yeah, it's not gonna work trying to just silent stream while I struggle bust my way through some of this hand stuff, but I ended up figuring it out in time. I got too many windows. Where can these live? I got 3 monitors. There's gotta be room for this stuff, right? Okay, you can live there. Okay, you can live there. All right, there. Windows everywhere. Goodness. All right, let's see. Yes, this is a pro tip. If you're right-handed, start on the right so you can smear everything on your way to the left. Every time. Okay, hold on. This has a ridge in it too. Always happy to see you live. Thank you so much. Okay, so you see, let's see. There's one ridge going up the middle of this white plasticky cuff, and then a ridge that kind of lines the wrist side. The rest is flat. So let's try to honor that plan. Okay, light touch. Can't see. Okay. We went to In-N-Out today for lunch. It was good. It's always good. Does anyone live by an In-N-Out where there's not a line? It's always so packed. We were walking by it once. I think it's like 10:15 or something, 10:30 in the morning. People getting burgers. Although the line wasn't long, so that's a good time to go to In-N-Out for breakfast. I don't think I would enjoy a breakfast burger, like regular meat patty, cheese. If it was like a breakfast sandwich style thing, that's delicious. So what's the difference? Like sausage and egg and cheese, yum, but ground beef and cheddar, no thank you? What's the difference? The egg McMuffin or sausage McMuffin is probably the only thing I would eat at McDonald's. And that's usually like a road trip breakfast on our way to the convention or something. Okay, so there is a ridge on this forearm thing. All right. I think I did. Yes. Okay. I saw there was a extra Discord thing, but it's Eye of Sauron jokes. Okay, so bicep cuff. What do you got ridge, two little red things, and it kind of swoops up. All right, well, we'll just go for it. I was told to do my thing, more or less. Looks better on the screen. All small. Okay, so where's this little cuffy thing? There it is.
Game over.
So make some lines thicker, more important. We got these this popcorn on sale. It's truffle popcorn, truffle oil or something. And it's not very good, but I don't have the heart to throw it away, so I'm pretending that it's good, so I'll eat it and finish it. I'm pretending to myself. I'm trying to see it as like, because it tastes like garlic and onion powder, but a little bit of white cheddar powder. So I'm trying to focus on like the white cheddar aftertaste, or I don't know. It's just a huge bag, and I didn't want to just throw it straight in the garbage. Came all this way. I'm thinking about the hands because the fingers are all black. But if I do them all black, it's just going to be just a solid little lump with them sticky out parts. So maybe I'll leave some white so that I can paint it with a medium gray or something, not hide all of the finger parts. Figure that out later. Is this part dry yet? Am I still worrying about that? Okay, let me fix it. I need some dedicated inking brushes. I bet you we have some sort of Raphael something or other that I can just tag for inking. I feel like if I just use the same brush I do for watercoloring, it's always gonna be leaving like murky ink behind. Manny. So Arch's watercolor paper is the least ideal thing to do ink nib line art on. But my stuff, I don't have like a smooth line anyway, so I don't mind it all that much. I mean, he's a little mouthy guy, right? I can't find out where some of this stuff is coming from. Some of it is streamer bought, and I looked into those automated things, and I swear I replaced the, see how it says MIDI 1 sus? I changed that to a heart, the heart one. Yeah, and I feel like it's coming from somewhere else. Maybe that's a Twitch specific alert. I'm not sure. At least he spreads them out a little bit now. Block of Manny text. That's not yeah. Still kind of happening, but it's better. Baby steps. I've only been at this for what, 3 years or something? I don't even know. You'd think I'd have it all down. It's definitely not as offensive as some bots. I've blocked many because of excessive spam. I'm sorry, Siege. Not as offensive. I'm working on it. I try to make it better. I just like the idea of him chiming in randomly and saying stuff. I need to work on the frequency of that randomness though. Wordsmith Brock, what are you saying? Stormtrooper Grump is so rad. Maybe I'll get you to do a Ferryman Grump in the future. Ferryman Grump? I have to Google that. Who is that? How are you, Brock? Thank you for hanging out. this there's some hints of red in this this piece, so I wanted to use the stormtrooper that had a little bit of red, and I guess there are two of them. One is the what, incinerator trooper, something I forgot, and then shock trooper, which this one is, solely on account of the helmet designs on both and how they looked in profile. So I picked shock trooper. From Greek mythology, Charon. Oh, see, I need my education. Yeah, this would be better with a little brush. I don't feel like inking up a brush right now. Like dedicating a brush for this kind of stuff. Oh, the chicken's ready. I slow cooked some chicken. I just heard it beep. His legend is where the whole coins on the eyes of the deceased comes from. Oh, okay. Okay, so then let's see. This hand needs to be black too, but I need to figure out, I guess this whole chunk under here, the palm, can be black. And then I need to get real careful about how I do the fingers so they don't just turn into a big blob. So, how about I just add some line weights and some little bit of crackly features. These are real tiny. I was looking up the different references for this particular stormtrooper, and some of the more helpful pictures were from toys, and I would end up on someone's toy review, and boy, he had like a whole bunch to say about the paint job. He's like, I know it's supposed to look worn, but they just look like they painted it worn instead of painting it and then scuffing it worn. He was like not happy with the paint job. I canceled my pre-order for the other one after seeing this. And then someone chimed in, I guess. I didn't see. But they said, well, they paint their own insignia or their own designs or something like that. They paint their own red on the stormtroopers paint their own red. That's like the lore of it or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but then wouldn't they make different patterns, like war paint their own specific soldier pattern? So he just had a whole lot of stuff to say, and I appreciated his passion for it, because I would talk about ice cream like that. I like the passion. That's an interesting take, says Siege. Painting it worn versus painting then scuffing. Yeah, he wasn't happy. I haven't tried that. Oh, Siege, you've seen C. Not Bush paint his stuff. He does really good weathering. I mean, thinking about it, they are visually different. Yeah, he didn't like it. He said that the edges, they look like they were just painted with a wiggly line and not like painted nice at some point and just scuffed off randomly. C. Not Bush is insanely talented. It makes me a bit jealous. Yeah, and he's so like his mastery of it. It's like it makes it look easy, and then it encourages you to want to try. But it's just because he's done it a million times. He knows what he could see it done. He knows the steps, so it's just like he's a pro, right? Let's see. Oh, I can't spell. Okay, thank you for writing it. Hold on. Not B-S-C-H. Okay, let's see where that leads everybody. Someone's getting a shout out. Let's see. Is that?
Here's to the stop that never stopped.
Oh, he's live. Whoops. Okay. Well, good. Making cool stuff. There you go. Let's tuck that away. You were guessing too? Well, good. Yeah, I'll watch him paint something and I'm like, that looks pretty good. And he's not done. He's not even a third of the way done and just keeps getting better and more realistic and more worn. A bit of guessing, a bit of diving into memories a decade or so old. For the spelling. We used to watch Face Off all the time. Not the Nick Cage one, but the visual effects show. It was like a reality show where the contestants would just make a bunch of cool stuff and get sent home if theirs wasn't the good one of the week. And what did they say? Something like a good paint job could save a bad sculpt and a bad paint job can ruin a good sculpt or something like that. Thought that was interesting. Absolutely, says Siege. Okay, I'm not gonna paint or ink everywhere. I I never got into sculpting. It's like the ending of any cinema. The movie series can be fantastic, but if the end is bad, everyone will hate it. Yeah, you gotta stick the landing. It could ruin basically your last thought about the series, Game of Thrones coffee. Yeah, that's a great example of just, if it's a good series, it ends well, I'll probably rewatch it. And I don't ever want to think of Game of Thrones again because just it ended so abruptly. I think if they took those same plot points and stretched them out over time, it would work. But to rush it like that, it was just weird. Kind of rude. Everyone liked that show. And they, what did those guys try to rush it so they could do Star Wars or something? Game of Thrones versus Lord of the Rings. I've watched the extended Lord of the Rings movies hundreds of times. Yeah, that was a good series. Even Stranger Things, it wasn't a perfect series, but they ended pretty strong. So I don't know, it'll be regarded as that was good. I like that. It was a really cute ending. Not cute's not the word, but they really wrapped it up as best they could. There was some stuff that made you scratch your head like, what about the this and the that? But I don't know. They did right by the characters. Danielle Wakuha! Hi, cousin. Hi. How are you? Look, I got my hair straightened. My cousin Danielle is a great hairstylist too. This is my hair straight. It's like curled on the bottom. I like it though. Yeah, the D&D brothers, that D&D thing confused me for a long time because that's when the game Dungeons and Dragons was popping off. What's D&D? Those are the Game of Thrones guys who messed everything up? Not the Duffer brothers, right? Because that's just one day. Thank you, Danielle. She says cute. Thank you. Yeah, the D&D brothers made Game of Thrones. Was never sure when people started with D&D if it was the game or the brothers. Yeah, it's weird. It's not very clever. Okay. So, let's just worry about the outside first. I can't see. I need the art on the outside of my mind. Yeah, that's another weird thing about nibs where you have to hold it a certain way so that like the nibs, it does a skinny line, and then if you press down, the little tines separate and you draw a thicker line. So you're supposed to go this way. You can't go this way, but you can do whatever you want. But if you go this way, it might splash. And I just go whichever way. It's like down the, like scraping down the paper. It's like something's got to give. So how should I do this little raised bit? I guess it should have ever so slight drop shadow. Not drop shadow, but like a... just a little hint of raised bit. Okay, that's just a red painted thing. One series isn't enough of a record for me to care. They could have got lucky. Shrugs. Yeah, nibs are way harder to use. I've only used one a couple times. Ballpoint is wonderful. Yeah, ballpoint. I don't use ballpoint a lot. More, what do you call those? Like, some of them are plasticky tipped. What would you call just... These are both pretty popular. Like, well, not so much these anymore. Copic multiliners and microns. So these are pretty popular. So what is this tip? It's a plastic? Here's another popular one. Brush pen. This is soft tip. Felty. Is this felty? Yeah, this one's felty. Oh, you're a little dry, huh? No, it's just the paper. And then these, I'm still trying to get good. Like synthetic brush bristles. This one's this. Ooh. These are great. Like a, what is it? Pentel. I think it's $12. If you want to try a refillable synthetic hair brush pen. And the $12 you get 2 refills with it. I like it. Okay, let's see. There's some paints for like model painting stuff. Super expensive for this tiny little bottle. Maybe it's $25 for a tiny bottle, and it'll make your figure look like it, like old copper verdigris. Is that what it's called? And they have moss, and then they have rust, like irony rust kind of stuff. And of course, I think Not Bush uses one of those. What was he using? Maybe like the rusty thing? Something, because that's why I ended up looking up the brand. And then you see YouTube videos of people making things look cool. But then you see the novice, who would be someone like me, who doesn't paint sculptures and doesn't have any experience using that kind of paint. So they'll use it and they're like, this stuff doesn't work. It's just green paint. I would have been better off, you know, fill in the blank. Everything has like a learning curve. So I could spend $25 on that magic rust paint and still make it look bad. Yeah, and a purpose for the specialty paints, effect paint stuff. I was thinking, because this frog I got from a gachapon machine, they had this color. Did I show? Oh, I didn't even. So they had the. It was still really cute. So they had this guy, and then they had the verdigris color one. And I was thinking, well, I could get that paint and then do it myself. But I was like, no, he came all this way to be with me, and this is how he looks, and we're gonna enjoy him in this bronzy whatever state. Look at him. Look at that. It was a 500 yen. It's a steal. Paper, plastic, wood, and metal have to prefer different kinds of paints in my mind. Though I don't paint, so I could be wrong. No, I think that's pretty reasonable. Painting metal, that's a thing. You can't, what would happen if you like watercolor chrome? Probably not a whole lot. The more I look, the more I know I would change him. The frog? Let's see. What are we doing here? Yep, he would become frog from Chrono Trigger. I need to Google stuff. Chrono Trigger. Images. Oh, he's cute. He's very frog-like. Friendly frog-like. Let's see. So is this fan? This is the problem. Is fan art or game art? Like, what is going on here? Hold on. Let me try to find the best picture here. Why? Okay. Reddit. Here, he's front and center here. So let's see. Image, a new tab. Okay, copy paste. Let's see. Control copy. Huh. Control paste. Oh my gosh, don't spill. Prove my humanity. Man. Okay, existential crisis. Just trying to show you guys a frog. Close, close, close. Here, let's see. Let's see what we got up. There he is. Is that? Oh, you guys could barely see him. Yeah, he's I like his little frog whiskers. Why is this the frog of your dreams? Siege. This is the guy. There he is. Yep. Okay, this one. This one. Okay. The game was originally made on the SNES, but has been ported to lots and had anime shorts inserted into the PS2 port. Oh, Ayla, Marley? I'm 0 for 2. Frog, there you go. Luca, Chrono. RX-78 and Magus. Huh. Just a good guy, and the statue has good proportions for it to my eyes. Okay. Plus, I played it on 3 different systems and beat it on all. Ooh, nice. On all of them. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we could do with this hand. Haven't played a game in a while. I've seen my wish list stuff go on sale, and then in the sale I'm still no purchases. I'm thinking Death Stranding 2 might be the next one. But everything's on hold. Okay. So, what else? Yeah, some line weight stuff. Sideways with my nib. Reckless. Oh, that's right. He's got like a turtlenecky thing. Where does it go? Let's see. Maybe something like that. So we could still see some of his little green neck underneath the just flat black. I think I want to line where the red's gonna go. Maybe I'll pencil it in and then just go with the watercolor without being outlined. I think that might look more like painted suit. Same with his helmet. I gotta do the little dirt igloo. Let's see. Light touch. The little door. Let's see. And then it's got like little kind of straight things that come out. I don't know what they are. And I need to beef up some of the moisture farm towers. What are these things? Moisture gatherers? I don't know. Pretty good. Thank you, Vince. So hold on, these are the outer rod support beams. Let me make those more important. There we go. Yeah, I added a little bigger chunk to one of his side flap things. What even are these? All right. It might be watercolor time. I think I got all the relevant bits done. Who knows if it's ink dry? Like I could feel the nibs really digging into some of these darker parts, but I don't think that matters. Okay, let's see. Ooh, here we go. Don't need some of these face lines. I think those are the only ones, the face lines are the only ones that kind of get in the way. Everything else can hang out. Okay, let's see. What was the last thing I did? Yeah, it's pretty dry. All right, so if I do the back wash of it first, I should tape the little borders. It's like it's gonna end right here and then cut up. And then let's see, what is that? Is that a 1/4 of an inch? I'm really bad at measurement. Let's see. 1/4 inch, I'm going with it. Yeah, that's pretty close. What is that, a 1/16? Over, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 1/16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1/16. And that, I think that's as much as you can break that down, right? Doesn't matter, none of it matters. Oh, I just was wondering how close I was. Yeah, I can make it even. Oh my goodness, that didn't work out. Okay. Oh, I just wrapped it. Cape waster. Okay. Hold on. Okay, we'll try that. That looks fine. I'm just gonna fold up this little bit. It doesn't stick to my board. My fingers are dirty. I'm just gonna rub it all the way across and smear dirty fingers. Can't see. I need clear painter tape. Okay, try that. Okay. Pretty even. I'll just leave it. Sticky bits. Meow. Okay. Satisfactory. So this side, kind of the same. 5/16. Hold on. Okay. Did I get it? Oh. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. What do you think? I want overlap. I think I might want more though than that. Okay. So then I just have to match that amount. So, Scotch, delicate surface. So it's like, let's see. That looks okay. Okay. A little more so I can get the exhaust of the speeder. All right, there it is. No. Oh, I got a wrinkle there. Okay. It is decided. All right, so let's see. The first thing I'll do is like put water. I want to do it over everything except the sun's. I'm trying to picture like let's see, a really buttery wash. Is it better? Okay. And if I did that, it would be okay over most of this. Would I? If I avoided grump, he'd pop out more. This beater is brown. That could be covered in butter. So butter everything except Grump and his map. And the sun parts. Because then I'll do all the sky in the ground in washes. Then untape it and do the foreground stuff. I'm asking a lot for these suns. Like, here's the thing. Okay, if they come out jiggly wiggly, which they probably will, I could still put like, I can grab either like a Prisma color pencil or one of my mini jelly rolls or something, and then just do like circles around the sun just to give it like that kind of radiating artsy fartsy look, it's wiggly, it's supposed to be kind of thing to hide it. So I can do that. So okay, I need to figure out how, like, what the grad is gonna be. So what, technique aside, what are the colors? Where are they gonna go from what to what? Let's see. Here, let's do some tests. Okay. Something in between there. How bright should it be? I don't want it to be that bright. Let's see. All right, so then, let's see. Here, let's make it a dress rehearsal. So here's where Grump is. Speeder. Moisture farm. Here's the stuff that I need to practice. The little Tatooine suns. Okay. Yeah, so then if I can't do just a nice bowl of grads, I don't want to do that anyways, because then it's just gonna look like, I don't know, grandma's landscape painting or something. I want it to just be weird and blotchy, so that'll help out when I avoid the suns. Okay. So let's see what I could do for mixing some sort of butter yellow. Do we have that with my bonsai? It might be in the deco set. This isn't the deco set. Yeah, this is some bright stuff. That's a good deserty color. That one. Number 16. Oh, here's what it does. Is that any different than... Oh, it's ever so slightly different than the Wolf Titanium. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's so close. Why bother? Okay, so this is the Ganzai watercolor, which is it doesn't lift as much if you make a mistake. If you put it on too thick, it has a gloss to it. Like, you can look at that gloss. And this not so much. And those are very close. So I'll just stick with the Wolf Titanium. Oops, there you go. Which should I make? Because it might not even be the right color. But if it is, then I have to remix it. So let's see if I can't just try what I was thinking. This is just the water. Oh, look, you can see with the glare. Nice. The only time the glare is useful. See that? That's what my sons would look like. Just all derpy. So I need to be real careful with this part, I guess. And then I would have to avoid all of Grump's stuff. But Speeder is fine, because he's brown. Let's see, does the magic glare tell us? I skipped. This is not practical. Okay, so then what? probably better for the ground. I want like a peachier thing for, what can I do for that? Oh, didn't I have something in here? That weird crumbly color. Okay, let's see. Don't like them together, which I didn't plan on it. I just tried to see. So what happens? That would be better lower, like right here. What happens if I just put yellow? Oops, I'm like dipping in my swatch instead of the pan. Okay. Yeah, that's really dark. Oh, but it kind of makes it interesting. Okay, not exactly like this, but it's making weird shapes that I like. It might not do it on the arches paper. Okay. Something right here I like. It's where the peach is mixing with that weird yellowy color I made. Okay, so what about yellow and water? Very bright. Yellow and that weird peachy color. It's brighter than I want it to be, but I kind of like that. So what can I do? Make a duller yellow. Okay, yellow, like this lemony yellow and the buff titanium. Make a dirty yellow color. Water, and then that weird peach color. Where did you go off to? Where are you over there? Maybe. Yeah, if I any one of these colors over like a watery yellow and just kind of dip it in and make it do something weird, it'd be kind of cool. That's a lot of ifs. That's maybes. Let's see. Step 1, water. You could do that. I have to see the edge. The buyer, pretty cool illustration. Thank you so much. I'm trying to not mess it up. I used ink nib. I've been practicing with like ink nib. Ooh, thank you. I've got a follow. Thank you so much. I've been practicing with these ink nibs, and I like them over this rough watercolor paper rather than microns because the paper is so rough. It looks good under with the watercolor because the watercolor makes these interesting textures and blends and things, but it's harder to ink. And I like inking, or not, I don't like inking, but I like line art stuff. And then coloring over line art rather than just straight painting with values and forms and all that. You're not sure what an ink nib is? It is, let's see, hiding. Okay. It's one of these like old-timey writing instruments. So it's like a prong where it opens up and lets the ink come out. You dip it and draw with it. That's what they're called, yeah. It's the nib is the metal part. Okay, did you just dry off? Oh, I'm gonna get lost in this for sure. Hold on. Yeah, there's all different kinds, and I've been experimenting and discovering like the best one is the one that all the comic book inkers used. It's this Hunt 102 or something nib. And then there's some that calligraphers like, which is more flexible. And that one, it wasn't very convenient because I had to keep dipping it because those nice big thick ink lines, they take up a lot of ink. Okay, so I'm not sure that this is gonna work. It just absorbs into the paper right away. Luckily my water is dirty, so I can see what this is like serious business. You guys are getting the worst view because I'm trying to make this happen. So am I saying your name right? The Vire? What brings you here today? Okay, so let's go over. Yep, that's fine. Okay, good. So if it kind of overlaps grump, it's not the end of the world because everything's going to be in the same kind of color family, and this is supposed to be not such a potent yellow color, but I don't know. I'm dipping the back of this into booby traps everywhere. Okay. I was looking around Twitch to get inspired, and now I'm inspired. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you should hang out more. Usually I'm trying to watercolor something, ink something, and I'm trying to get better at traditional art because I started off doing a lot of digital stuff, and some things come out better than others. It's always a learning experience. And once in a while I have this new like art supply thing and I'm trying to figure out. Okay, and I said I can go over the speeder. I'm definitely going over the speeder because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna have to avoid the stormtrooper helmet. I have other brushes. Goodness. Doing everything the hard way. Big, juicy sable brushes waiting for their time to shine. All right. I think. Oh, okay. Ooh, avoid that. Okay. Okay. All right. What do you think? What do you think of my chances of success here? It's not that big a deal. Just do it. Who cares? Nobody cares. No one's watching. Just do what you want. Okay. All right, let's try it. Some watery yellow. We'll start with that. Okay. Super, is that, yeah, that's like the overhead light. It's just, that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, everybody. Super watery, and then I'm going to go in and just put other other colors in there. What kind of stuff, what kind of art do you like to draw? The wire. Okay, all of this is fine, just not the helmet. Do you like traditional art, digital stuff? Okay, is everything still wet over here? I didn't need to re-wet it. Some thirsty paper. Okay, so that's fine. Now, where are you? Over here. Dab it. Dab, dab. Dab. This weird peach color. All right, so not tragic. That's good. I did just about everything. These days, I just like drawing or painting things that'll make people happy. That's an excellent goal. Whether it's a comic or a painting of their pets. Oh, that's really nice. That always made me really happy when people would draw pictures of this dog we used to have. It's so sweet. So this is fine. I feel like I want it to dry and then do like brush strokes that look more strokey over it. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, it's not puddly. Definitely not dry. Oh, let's see. Let's see what happens. Hmm. Very polite. Polite sunsetty. How do I make it impolite? I want some like lavender there at the bottom. Let's just muddy it up, I bet. It's gotta go like a cranberry color or something before you go lavender. Then it's gonna get too like San Diego tourist t-shirt or something. Will leave well enough alone? That doesn't sound like me. The site is too wet and it's not making brush strokes. It's just absorbing. Okay. That looks kind of cool. Okay, well, I just gotta let that side dry. There you go. Yeah, you can totally see how that is puddly. So is that. I guess the last strokes I made for that shiny. And this is just all absorbing. Okay. We're good. Okay. So, I think phase 1 of the watercolor is okay. No tragedies. It still needs a lot of work, but it's just wet. It's very damp. So I'm thinking after it dries, it's looking good to me. Thank you, Siege. Thank you so much. After it dries a bit, where's your blow dryer? Oh, you didn't see? It hangs out behind me. It's she needs a name, huh? I got this. I didn't want to use my blow dryer because I didn't want to have to unplug and replug and move things around. This is an actual like heavy duty heat gun. I was thinking, well, what if I wanted to make a hardline water cooled PC? I'm gonna need a heat gun to bend pipes, right? So I better get this because then, you know, get the right thing once. I've never bent any pipes for a water cooled PC. But I still like this. And it's yellow. It's nice. It used to be a lot more fun to imagine building a custom water-cooled computer with all these nice bends and things, but now it's like a hunt to try to find components that aren't more than rent, you know, like a graphics card is super expensive. Now DRAM is super expensive. Solid state, what is it? The M.2s? Are those really expensive, or are they just, what's going on? It just, everything takes turns, so it's not fun to think of the artistry in building a PC. It's just, can I afford this? NVMe, that's what I was thinking of. And RAM have spiked. AIO is as close to water cooling as PC as I'm going to get. Yeah, me too. I got, what did I get? A Corsair or something or other. The one that you can put GIFs, wiggle pics in the pump. My computer works better when it has animations in it. Custom loops take way more work, right? And then if you need to like swap out something, you have to like drain your machine. Like, get out of here. That's just it. The more time went on, the less interested I was in it. I got a mostly new PC about a year ago and spent $100 on 64 gigs of RAM. A year ago, 64 gigs of RAM. It's over 400 now. Yeah, I've got like, what do I have? Corsair Dominator DDR5 or something. I may as well just like sell it and retire. Okay. So I'm gonna set this aside. Oh yeah, I was saying I'm thinking of using some sort of like a cooler color. Put these in like a shadow. I don't know how dark though. I'm gonna have to do a little, like these excellent tests. Look at that. To figure out how dark, how much silhouette without just making it pop forward. Maybe just a tiny bit, just a hint of like that lavendery blue color. And then maybe just a little, see, this is where I get into trouble. And then what? Do I just run some across? Make a little shadow or something? I could do that. Just kind of fake a little shadow. Nothing too specific. And then brown, white and red, white and red. Some white and reds here too. Pull photos of the sun setting in a desert. Yes, that would be good. See how nature did it. because I don't want to, I want to make it a little like larger than life. I don't want it to be too pretty. Like, oh yeah, that looks like the sunset. I kind of want it to just be loose, kind of bright, contrasty, but all within the same kind of color family. So it's like there's an interpretation from looking at a photo of a sunset and then trying to paint it in like a fun, loose, cartoony style. So that's where it gets tricky. I know what they look like, but I don't have a sunset or sunrise memory of a desert to pull up. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of pretty pictures, and it'll definitely give me some ideas, but I still have to do some kind of thinking and how to apply it in this particular circumstance. I don't know either, Grump. I have no idea. We're in this together. All right. So on that note, here, I wonder, I still can't figure out this raid thing. I do it and I do it in such a janky way, but I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy the jank. Okay, let's see. What's going on over here? All right, let's try this. Let's hurry and run. Okay, you guys want to go on a raid? Everybody, let's see. Is that the one? Okay, we'll try that. Okay. Okay, so I'll do the thanks for watching. Okay, and probably I won't, if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, which I probably won't, but anytime you want to have a look to see what my schedule is, I usually keep it up to date on Twitch, and then on the Discord I'll put a little message there too. Shadow, hey. Okay, Siege, and thanks for the follow. The fire. Oh, it's snowing. It was perfect. Let's see. Okay, so let's try raid. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Vince. Thanks for being here. And I will see you next week. Take care. Oh, hang out for the raid.
So people are not just like, they're not just structural supports for you to be successful. Like, that's, to me, that's just like a very weird way to think about people. And maybe that's just me. That could just be me.